Hey, warriors. You can say no all the live long day, okay? And still be, I guess, wide ass open. Because real boundaries aren't just spoken, they're subconscious. So if deep down, okay, you still are seeking approval or fearing rejection, or you feel responsible for other people's emotions, okay, then your energy is screaming yes, even though your mouth is saying no. And people feel that. Period. They do. That's why you keep attracting people who push you, who drain you, people who don't respect your limits. It's not bad luck, it is access. Your subconscious is what decides what you tolerate, not your intentions, not your words, your conditioning. So if you really want to strengthen your boundaries, you don't start by controlling other people. You start by retraining what your system believes is acceptable. For instance, first, okay, you stop overriding your own signals. The minute that your body starts to tighten or your stomach drops and or something feels off, okay? And then you say, "Oh, I'm overthinking it." No, you're not overthinking. That's where your boundary was trying to form and you just shut it down. Secondly, okay, you have to let people, how do I put this? You have to let people feel uncomfortable. Period. This is where most people will fail, okay? Because they start thinking to themselves, if to be a good person means you have to be agreeable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It means being honest. Okay? And I'm sorry, I don't know what my cat's doing, but she's over there, I think, chasing a fly. But no, it does not mean, like back to what I was saying, it means being honest, plain and simple. And sometimes that honesty is going to make people feel uncomfortable. But it doesn't mean that you did something wrong. You stop, thirdly, I guess, you stop explaining yourself to people who benefit from you not having any boundaries. I'm going to say that again. You stop explaining yourself to people who benefit from you not having any boundaries. Not everyone deserves a freaking explanation. Most people don't deserve an explanation. Some people, they just need a limit. And let's face it, most people need limits. Period. But fourth, you need to clean up your energy before you clean up things like your words. Okay? Because people don't just hear what is coming out your mouth. They can feel what you allow. When your internal state, I guess, shifts, to I'm not available for that, or, whatever the case might be, that's when things change. You get less pushback. You get less testing you, less draining interactions, I guess. And honestly, most people don't like hearing this right here, but strengthening your boundaries, it is going to cost you certain people. I don't care who you are. It is going to cost you somebody. Okay? Because the minute your subconscious finally understands, let me say this first. Back to you losing access to certain people, you will be gaining access back to yourself. Okay? Period. But the minute that your subconscious, I guess, understands I am safe, I'm not responsible for everyone, that kind of thing, you know, I just wish more people would understand that, I don't know, you don't have to, I guess, tolerate, or you don't earn your worth, I guess, through what you tolerate. And a lot of people don't understand that. Do you understand? But once you can get yourself, your subconscious to that level where you do understand those things, you will stop leaking all your damn energy. You know? When that happens, you don't have to fight for your boundaries anymore. You understand? People start feeling them. So if you've been wondering why you've been trying to set boundaries and it's not working, it's not because you're doing it wrong, okay? How do I want to put this? It's because you're trying to you're setting these boundaries isn't working because you're not doing it wrong. It's because you are, sorry, I'm rambling. It's because you're trying to enforce something your system, I guess, hasn't fully accepted yet. Sorry about all that rambling. I finally got it out. But yeah, you know what I mean? Fix your system and then let everything follow from there. I love you.